2.5 years after the release of Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo was coming off from massive success. I mean, the launch of the NES, Super Mario Brothers, and a ton of games that came out in those years created so much revenue and basically made Nintendo of America one of the most powerful companies on the planet. So, you're getting to that point, you need a Mario 2, right? So there was a Mario 2 made. They released it on the Famicom in Japan. Now, this game is now known as the Lost Levels, because it is Super Mario Brothers 2 on the Famicom, but in the United States, it was never released because, let me tell you, this game is hard. It is very hard. Now, it was released later on the Super Mario All-Stars games, but Nintendo, smartly and rightfully so, did not release this game as Super Mario Bros. 2 in the United States. Instead, they opted to go a different route. They took a game called Doki Doki Panic, took all the characters out of that game, replaced them with the Mario Bros, and just released it as Mario Bros. 2. Now, as kids, we did not know the difference. I will tell you this, when I was a kid, I had no idea that they had taken a different game and made it Mario 2. I had no clue about Doki Doki Panic. There was no internet back then. The only information that you had was told to you by your friends on the playground. I didn't even know about the Famicom. I had never even heard about the Famicom, to be honest with you. I hadn't heard about the Famicom until I was way older, probably 16, 17 years old, if that, maybe after that, but you start hearing rumblings. But yeah, they basically just took Doki Doki Panic and replaced it with the Mario Bros. And I'm to be honest, it's one of my favorite games. I actually think it was very smart of them to do this because it kind of forced Mario Brothers to go in a different direction, okay? And what does it mean to be Mario? If you just take Mario and put him in this other fantastic world, which is kind of a trend that has happened even with following Mario games that have been made, is you know, that's part of the experience, is like going into different worlds and exploring. So it was actually really quite fitting for Mario, and just worked out really great in my opinion. We got to play it a little bit later on. The Lost Levels, first released in America on the SNES. Super Mario All-Stars, an absolutely awesome game that has Mario 1, 2, and 3, and Super Mario World. This is another game that I remember experiencing over at my friend's house when I was young. The friends of my mother, where we would go, and you know, I always loved going to their house because they had a Nintendo. And to think back to those days is just really special. Your formative days of youth, think about it. 7, 8, 9. Now we're talking 1988. So I would have been 6 in 1988 when this game came out. And I remember I would have been 6 or 7 years old, maybe 8, the first time that I saw it. It was such a massive success that it started spinning the wheels of creativity within Nintendo as far as how they could approach sequels in this game and in other games. And it definitely led to just some unconventional ways of approaching sequels. Now, the first review that I did in this series was Super Mario Bros. 3. So you already know my opinion on that game. But as it continued on, Nintendo has stayed true to the Mario Bros. And kept them their flagship mascots. Why break, you know, here's some good advice for anybody that is a creator within a franchise. You know, when the Sonic movies were released in the movie theater, when the first one was released for a preview, everybody saw Sonic and they didn't like it. They had changed Sonic. There was a lot of backlash. Story short, they put Sonic the way he was in the game, released the movies, gangbusters, bunch of money made, everybody's happy. Now we're seeing Sonic 3 in the movie theaters and it's going to be a big success. Mario is very similar. Yes, they have made a lot of different types of Mario games, but they never changed Mario. They kept the story what it was. And even if you go see the Mario movie in the movie theater, it's pretty true to the game. You know, it's like, it is the game. And it's Mario, he's a plumber, he goes down the tube and goes into the Mushroom Kingdom and has to save the princess, right? Mario 2 is a sidestep. It was a different game, and they have put him in other adventures, but they don't change Mario. Look at him. He's just red, and he's got a mustache, and he is who he is. It's like I am who I am. Anyways, with that being said, please subscribe. Please like this. Please share this video. Repost on X. Follow along. We got a lot more videos coming. I'm on my 3rd video film today. I'm gonna film 10 right now. Do me a favor. Yeah.
Just stop.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe.